Thank you, Mr President. I wish to ask the Minister for Health and Social Care, further to her answer of the 19th of September 2017, what the logic was in deciding to match the age at which prescriptions could be charged for to that of eligibility for a free TV licence.
Call the Minister for Health and Social Care, Mrs Beecroft, to reply.
Thank you, Mr President. I thank the honourable member for his further question on this topic. As set out last month, the age limit of 75 follows the single set age limit whereby people become entitled to free TV licences. Can I point out, though, at this point that no decision has been made? This was a decision that we would consult on that age. It's still part of the consultation process at the moment. And the measures that were proposed in our consultation have been designed to ensure that my department's prescription charge system is financially sustainable.
Supplementary, Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. And can I thank the Minister for the answer, which is clearly trying to defend the indefensible, because how on earth can there be any logic, Mr President, and that was the question, the logic of it, between linking the age at which you get a free prescription to the age at which you get a free TV licence. Maybe it's because if you have a free TV licence, you get to watch more soaps and so need more blood pressure pills. I'm not too sure. But personally, Mr President, I would ask again, what is the logic? Because the logic behind the age of 75 for the free TV licence was because we were wanting to piggyback onto the deal with the BBC in the UK. And that was the age within that deal that was available. So what on earth is the logic of linking it, free prescriptions, with the age you get a free TV licence?
Thank you, Mr President. It was quite simply that in various discussions it was felt that there should be some sort of age limit, and that was the most sensible one to use for the consultation. That's the only logic that was in there. We were looking for feedback from the public, which we've had and which we're now analysing.
Honourable Member for Ramsey, Mr Hooper.
Thank you, Mr President. Does the Minister not agree that the proposed blanket age cap is direct age discrimination against younger working people, and that this is further exacerbated by the price increase that is required to meet the Department's targets whilst retaining this exemption?
Minister to reply.
Thank you, Mr President. The Department will certainly be taking advice as to whether this is direct age discrimination. With regard to the feelings of whether it's correct or not and disadvantaging younger people, again, there's been a wide range of responses with it to the consultation, some saying that there should be the 75 age limit for prescription should be removed in total, and some saying that we shouldn't be charging in total. So it goes from one extreme to the other. And as I say, we will be having detailed debates and discussions to decide exactly what we're going to bring forward for approval in due course, but there's a lot of work to go into it yet to take everybody's opinions into account.
Supplementary, Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. And while I have much sympathy with what the Honourable Member for Ramsey, Mr Hooper, has said, can I say to the Minister, would she take on board and would she maybe not accept that if you were going out to consultation, a more logical idea if you were going to have an age cap would have been the state retirement age, not when you're getting a free TV licence?
Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. The logic for it was again to align it with the TV licence, which had been an accepted measure in that area. So the logic did seem to be to follow that rather than follow state retirement age. Otherwise, why are we not providing TV licences when you reach state retirement age?
Supplementary, Mr Baker.
Thank you, Mr President. Could the Minister confirm when she expects to come forward to this honourable court with some clear proposals of what she intends to do, rather than looking back at what she thought at the time when she went out to consultation, because her answer seems to imply actually she doesn't know what she's intending to do at the moment.
Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. I'm not sure that I can say what I'm intending to do. That's the purpose of the consultation, is to get the views of different people and to take all those into account. We haven't had that decision yet within the department. We need a complete breakdown of the different responses, the different areas they cover, etc. So we ensure that we take a balanced view of everything before we come to a decision.
Supplementary, Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. Final supplementary from me. The Minister just mentioned there in her answer that why not give free TV licences for those at state retirement age? Would the Minister accept that the reason the 75 was there in the Tynwald motion for the free TV licence is because that is what's stated in the BBC deal which the Isle of Man wants to become a part of? So would the Minister accept that there is absolutely no logic to linking when you get free prescriptions with free TV licences?
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I can confirm that quite a number share that view and quite a number have the opposite view. So as I said before, we will be taking all the comments to the consultation and the subsequent comments in this Honourable Court. We'll be considering them all before we bring back any proposals.
Vice supplementary, Mr Baker.
Thank you, Mr President. I'd like to thank the Minister for her answer to the question that I didn't actually ask, and I'd actually like to ask her if she would answer the question that I did ask, which was when she expects to come forward. And secondly, whilst I'm on my feet, can I ask her, in this wide consultation, did she actually consult her own departmental members before she brought forward the proposals to consultation?
Sir.
Thank you, Mr President. We haven't got a defined time frame for this. As I say, we've yet to have a detailed discussion within the department on this subject. So until we've had that, I don't want to commit to a specific deadline that we may not be able to keep to. With regard to consulting departmental members, yes, of course.